Coach, we have a damp and rainy afternoon in the tri-state area as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium in the Garden State of New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 75 yards. First down and goal to go. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
You're mine.
They'll run it with Kamara, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys have set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Down, 50, plant. Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He'll get this to Philip Lindsay, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Check 1, 3. Watch out. Kill. Good. Hey, Alpha. Check Mike 11. Big rip.
Locke now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. That one 28 yards on the ground. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Back. Switch. Yep. Motion. Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Philip Lindsay. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
X3, 218, chopper. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Check 52. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Get it.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. To throw it is Locke. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Check 5. Check 2. Check 4. Check 4. He's crossing. He's checking crack. White Monday down. 93. 5. Check your outreach. Check. Go Chief. Kill. Well done, Bo.
On play action. Now Carr. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
On first down, Locke. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Let's get off the field.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Check the backer, check the backer. Low, low, low. Switch gears. White.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him free on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pick the edge. Come.
He'll go with Hill here on 1st down. 34 yards there and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Right Monday down.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
Well, no, it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Hey, high 7. Hey. Go.
On play action, Locke. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
55. Hey, check Michael. Hey, wahoo!
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. That's out to his running back foot in. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
7:34. Shut down. Check 37. Check 37. Check.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He'll have a first down past the 40. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
D-line, get that quarterback. Jim.
From the gun, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
80 weapon. Bang, bang. Go, Jumbo. Bang, bang. Watch safety creep. Low, low, low. Safety creep.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Monday, down. 180. Push him back. Push him back. Check, check. Flag down. White. Check, check.
Throwing his Carr on third down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
Now after the INT, it's Carr looking deep downfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Down. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180. 694. Easy. Kill. Get down. 180.
To throw on third down. Carr. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Second and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Check, cross, 22 jet bombers, 22 jet design.
Again, it's Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Hey, exit. Check back the left. Check back the left. Hey, check back the left. Check back the left. Come on. Hey, check the go.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Kamara. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Slam, slam, slam. White Monday.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Let's go.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Raider 1. Back, back, back. Raider 2. Switch. OP, OP.
Throwing again. Carr. Philip Dorsett holds it in.
I got you, boy.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Flush to his right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. 4 down. 4 down. 25. Check. 5 down. Check 25. Check 52.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Got you, boy. I got you, boy. He's cracked. Raider 1. Check the crack. Deuce right, Chief. Check your hot read.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
No, Chief.
Switch.
SOS.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
You got it. Check 59. Mike is 59. You want this? Kill.
On 2nd and 9. Carr. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Jets on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Switch gears. Watch quick.
General West.
From the gun, Carr buying time to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It got his man complete. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 6-18. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Operating from the gun. Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
That's good for a Jets. First down.
Recon, 132 fighter. 93. 93. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Hey, Haywood.
On first down, Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Go.
At the 41-yard line.
Throwing now is Carr. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They look to throw. It's Locke. He is going to find Hill here. He's at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On play action, now Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 19.
Check 9, check 9. Watch your mind. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Have me. Ship.
From the gun, Carr being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Here we go. 2 times. Hey. 4 down. Hey, Delta. Hey, check Mike 11.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
White Monday down. Purdue.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. And he comes back with one complete. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Play action. Now it's Carr. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Carr. Dorsett making the catch.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Carr now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without it.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Running with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.